Simcha announcement which I'd like to start with, and that is, please turn your cell phones off or on vibrate. Okay? Make sure the sun duck is not vibrating. That's very important.
And the moil.
And the moil. But we know the moil will vibrate. It's an incredible honor. It's not every day that an apartment cellar dweller asks their superintendent to welcome the guests. So, on behalf of the super, or as Naveed Nori likes to refer to Judy and me, as their roommates, welcome to this great Simcha. We are truly overjoyed and particularly happy that all of you are here.
By the way, if you have one of those sheets, you can follow along. And please share. Grandma, now you put the baby on the kisei Yahav. From the cloth there to the kisei.
So I want to take a moment to wish Ori and Naveed a big mazel tov, and to our grandparents and great-grandparents that's here. And as many of you may know, there's a custom to designate a kisei shel Eliyahu, a chair, to invoke the memory of Eliyahu and Navi. And he should be mivaser, he should be the one to herald a time of peace, which we as a people certainly need speedily in our days. So just place it. Zeh kisei shel Eliyahu Navi zachor latom. Iti Adonai zibarti lishuatcha Adonai mitzvotach asiti. Eliyahu malach Brit Milah lefanecha amod al yamini v'samcheni. Zibarti lishuatcha Adonai. Okay. So actually, Ori, if you want to give him to this in the back.
You want to say what you're...
And two sub. Yeah. Okay. What Ori just said is that he would like to perform the commandment himself of entering his son into the Brit Milah. You know what you said? No?
Almost.
My Hebrew's not so good, so sure. We're told that the moment of the Brit Milah is a very auspicious moment to pray.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddishanu v'tzivanu להכניסו בבריתו של אברהם אבינו.
Let us say together, כשם שנכנס לברית, כן ייכנס לתורה, לחופה ולמעשים טובים.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. אמן. איי לה לה לי לה לי לה 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 איי לה 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 איי לה 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 איי לה לה לה
Take a moment. Can I take a moment? He's gonna hold it down.
It's a boy!
It is now.
It still is.
It still is, yeah, more important.
Still is.
Okay, got it. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei brit hagafen.
Amen. The cup, when he finishes his blessing, we'll drink a little bit.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher קידש ידיד מבטן בכל צערו שם בצאצאיו חתם באות ברית קודש על כן בשכר זאת אל חי חלקנו צורנו צווה לצידוד שרנו משחר למען בריתו אשר שם בצרנו ברוך אתה אדוני קורא הברית.
Now Uncle Ayal is going to actually name our child. Don't change it.
אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, קיים את הילד הזה לאביו ולאמו ויקרא שמו בישראל. יהב שיר. ישמח האב ביוצא חלצה ותגל אמו בפרי בטנה ככתוב. ישמח אביך ואימך ותגל יולדתך ונאמר. ואעבור עלייך ואראך מתבססת בדמייך ואמר לך בדמייך חיי ואמר לך בדמייך חיי ונאמר זכר לעולם בריתו דבר ציווה לאלף דור אשר קראת את אברהם ושברתו ליצחק ויעמידה ליעקב לכל בישראל ברית עולם ונאמר ויאמר לאברהם את יצחק בנו בן שמונת ימים כאשר ציווה אותו אלוהים הודו לאדוני כי טוב כי לעולם חסדו.
הודו לאדוני כי טוב כי לעולם חסדו.
יהב שיר זה הקטון גדול יהיה.
שם שנכנס לברית, כן ייכנס לתורה ולמעשים טובים.
And we welcome Yahav Shir. Yahav Shir. I know, I corrected myself.
Uncle Yogi.
ריבונו של עולם, יהי רצון לפניך שיחש במרוצה מקובל לפניך כי נגרתו לפני כיסא כבודך ותברחמך רבים שלח על ידי מלאכיך הקדושים נשמה קדושה טהורה ליהב שיר בן ארי נועם בן אבי תמר נמלאת לשמך הגדול ושיהיה לי בבשוח כפסחו של אורם בשרסך הקדושה ללמוד עולם לשמר ולעשות ותן להאריכוס ימים ושנים חיים של ירסתית חיים של אושר וכבוד חיים שתמלא
מי שברך אבותינו אברהם יצחק ויעקב משה ואהרון דוד ושלמה ואמותינו שרה רבקה רחל ולאה הוא יברך את הילד הרך הנימול יהב שיר בן נביא תמר ואורי נועם בעבור שנכנס לברית וכל הקהל מברכים אותו ובשכר זה הקדוש ברוך הוא ישלח לו רפואה שלמה מן השמיים רפואת הנפש ורפואת הגוף בתוך שערי חולי ישראל כשם שנכנס לברית כן יכנס לתורה כתבת לעבודה ולחופה ולמעשים טובים ונאמר אמן. מי שברך אבותינו אברהם יצחק ויעקב משה אהרון דוד ושלמה ואימותינו שרה רבקה רחל ולאה, הוא יברך את האישה היולדת, נביא תמר בת שי ויהודית. ואת בנה שנולד לה למזל טוב. ברור שנותנת צדקה, ובכלל זה יזכו אבי ואמא לגדלו לתורה לחופה ולמעשים טובים, ונאמר אמן.
Okay. Thank you all so much for coming. I cannot tell you how much love we feel with all of you in our lives, now in particular. We have family and friends who have come in from Israel, New Orleans, Nashville, and Dallas just to join us tonight. And to know that we're bringing our son into this community that will just drop everything to join us for Simcha is just overwhelming to us. So now we want to share with you our thoughts on how we arrived at this name.
Questions. The last few weeks have been extremely emotional and full of questions for us. From the moment we heard the reports from Israel, we were reminded of a question we asked ourselves before having Kol. How do we, as globally aware people, bring life into this imperfect world, especially when it is wrought with war, moral ambiguity, and loss? When we consider expanding our family, we all weigh this question. And in a way, our children help us answer it. Kol Ozi, she's left, has brought us so much joy and life into our world, and you could say that she has already started fulfilling the blessings we gave her at her naming about 2 years ago in this basement. As we name and bless this beautiful boy, we again find answers to these hard questions in 2 sources of inspiration. One is our family, and the other is our Jewish tradition. Yahav Shir. In Sefer Tehillim we read, you have some Mekorot on your sheet too if you're interested. We have the actual verses are on there too. Hashlech al Adonai Yahavcha v'hu yechalkelecha. That means cast your hope with God and He will provide for you.
So Yahav means hope, but it also means to give, as it appears in the Aramaic of the Talmud and Sefer Daniel. Many comment that Hav is also the root of Ahava, love, as the Jewish notion of love is rooted in giving to the other. These multiple meanings of hope, giving, and love are intimately intertwined. To truly love another, you must be willing to give to them first without an expectation of receiving. The name Yahav is in honor of Ricky Burnbury, Rivka, my mother's mother. Sorry. Who was known for her love, giving, and her ability to inspire hope. Her house was always full of guests and people in search of a temporary home. She infused love into every aspect of her life. From her commitment to family, her ability to smile through hardship, and her passion for music and journalism. To me, she has always been a symbol of positivity, of hope for the future, and of unbridled giving. Her namesake, Rivka, is the traditional paradigm of chesed, loving kindness. Eliezer embarks on a mission of hope to find a wife for Yitzchak, who fulfills this midah of chesed. When Eliezer first meets Rivka by the wells, and she offers both him and his camels water, Eliezer is ecstatic to see the divine mission fulfilled before his very eyes, and to see it fulfilled by Rivka with such grace. She offers without being asked. She loves without expecting something in return. We bless our little Yahav, or Havi, with hope, the power to always give first and ask questions later, and to love unconditionally.
The name Shir is for my mother's father, Sam or Shimon. My pop-up is remembered as a jack of all trades. He possessed many skills stemming from an awareness of method, materials, and music. He was a sign painter, a coat tailor, a film camera operator, a harmonizing singer, and a soldier. He joined the Navy during World War II as a response to the rise of Hitler and served as a ship's tailor in his 30s. He was my age. The name Shimon, from the root Lishmoa, is given to Yaakov's son to recognize God's listening and sensitivity to Leah. Like Tehillim means more shir, just as an example, shir means songs, poetry, and prayer. With this name, we bless little Havi Shir, it's already catching on, with an awareness of the music of life and the abilities that come to a sensitive soul. Yahav Shir can be read, God gives music, Yahav Shir, or hopeful song. We pray that our Yahav Shir will realize the divine midah of chesed to see beyond oneself. True hope demands that we give without waiting to be given to, and even give before completely knowing the other. Javi emboldens us with hope in that musical sensibility that makes us listen first and give without expectations. So Mazel Tov, now we're going to bless him for the first time. Oh, I think it's the second time with Shabbat. Yissimcha Elohim ke'Ephraim u'Menashe Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha Ye'er Adonai panav elecha v'yishmerecha Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasim lecha shalom. Okay, and that's
Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Hey
you want to make notes? Sink in there.
Mazel Tov, Papa. Beautiful name.
So before we go upstairs, my sister just washed, and she's going to make the motzi on the challah here. You can find this challah in the dining room when we all head upstairs. To feast. Thank you so much for coming. Oh,
When you go upstairs, the kitchen has the food, but there's seating outside. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous night.
And that's also where the beer is. Just one question. Where's the bottle opener?